Lesson 5, Unit 1. Project Knowledge Management. This unit will present an introduction to knowledge management in project-based organizations and include some basic definitions of knowledge management and its application in development projects. The management of knowledge in development organization is becoming a prerequisite to sustain a competitive advantage. Organizations that can successfully share knowledge across projects find that ideas and experiences in one project can frequently solve the problems of another. Without the reuse of existing knowledge or the ability to create new knowledge from existing solutions and experience, development organizations have to create solutions to every problem, which is clearly inefficient. Since projects characteristically involve the development of new approaches and new processes, there are obvious opportunities for new ideas to emerge and for cross-functional learning to occur, which can enhance an organization's innovative capacity and growth. Knowledge management is the systematic management of information and learning. It turns personal information and experience into collective knowledge that can be widely shared throughout the organization. The knowledge created by project becomes a valuable resource that is shared and used by new projects, current projects in the organization, and even projects in partner organizations. The temporary nature of projects requires the application of knowledge management practices to deal with problems such as duplication of efforts, recurring issues, expensive rework, and staff turnover. With increased complexity and limited resources, the application of knowledge management is a strategic advantage for development organizations. Development organizations face increased global competition for resources. To grow and survive, organizations need to continually learn and transform their knowledge into improved and innovative products and services. That is why knowledge is a strategic asset, a critical source of competitive advantage, and management of project knowledge is a critical factor for project success. But the use of knowledge management is not easy. A significant challenge for using knowledge management in project-based organizations is the temporary nature of projects and the diffusion of project teams once the project is completed. This is a significant obstacle for organizational learning that limits the opportunities to use knowledge. Ideas and solutions created in a project are often difficult to analyze and use in other projects. Organizational knowledge management requires a long-term perspective that in most cases is in conflict with the short-term considerations of projects, which increases the need to integrate knowledge management objectives in project objectives, with clear roles and responsibilities. The main objective of knowledge management is to enable organizational learning on an ongoing basis, the process by which new knowledge is created, captured, transferred, and reused. In organizational project management, knowledge management is the deliberate, focused, and efficient management of the organization's knowledge assets that help in the achievement of organizational objectives such as improved performance, which is the delivery of project outcomes that meet the expectations of key stakeholders, innovation and creativity, which is the support of ideas that support the advancement of the organization's objectives, integration and assimilation of successful approaches aligned with the organization's strategies, and continuous improvement, to ensure there is a focus on a constant evaluation of knowledge management across the organization. There are three important components for successful knowledge management: process, people, and tools. Process deals with the framework and environment that nurtures a learning culture. People deals with the right competencies in project management. Tools deals with the systems needed to capture, organize, and share information efficiently. Organizations that seek to implement a project knowledge management need to ensure that these three factors are accounted for. The first component is on process. This includes the methodologies and procedures needed to effectively manage project knowledge in the organization, but it also requires the creation of a learning environment that supports the creation, capture, transfer, and reuse of project knowledge. A learning organization provides project staff with the right incentives to learn and use knowledge to continuously improve the performance of projects. The second component deals with people. This means that the organization has to establish an environment that continuously supports the development of its project staff by constantly acquiring new knowledge and skills. The development framework defines the different levels of competencies required for each role in the project. This ensures that all project staff has the required skills, experience, and competencies in project management. The third and final component for project knowledge management is the use of the right tools. The systems that allow staff to capture, organize, categorize, analyze, and share knowledge. These include tools to manage project information, tools to communicate across the organization, and tools to store and access information. Knowledge management involves process, people, and tools as overlapping components. Any of the three knowledge management components is not focused alone. All are considered at the same time. Knowledge management yields maximum benefits only when all the components are addressed. All three components are vital for a successful knowledge management, but the effort required to implement them is different. People require about 70% of the effort, process 20%, and technology the remaining 10%. Knowledge is increasingly being valued as a strategic asset, essential to sustaining a competitive advantage. Knowledge management provides a way to capture knowledge from projects in as close to real time as possible, transfer the data and information, and apply those learnings to future projects. Applying knowledge management techniques to project management practices can result in enhanced communications and better project integration, improved decision making, reduced risk, and continuous improvement in project performance.